Why are they giving us these computers? Maybe I will give a bit of a background. The Ministry of ICT does not work alone when we are digitizing. We work with the private sector, we work with the development partners, we work with the partner government institutions and so on and so forth. So one of the pillars of our digital transformation roadmap, I'm going to mention all of them. We have 5 pillars of our roadmap. Remember I told you we put a roadmap in place to help us realize our vision and our national development plan and our priorities. Today we talk about the ATM strategy. ATM is money, but the priorities of Uganda, the ATM strategy is aimed at building our economy to a $5 million economy, which ensures that we are leveraging on agriculture, on tourism, on mineral development, and we are using science, technology, and innovation, including ICT, to support that ecosystem to grow. So when we are using this, our roadmap says for us to support this strategy and tenfold growth, we need to have infrastructure. That is, we need to have connectivity, we need to have fiber everywhere, we need to have data centers, we need to have computers, we need to have smartphones, and all the devices that enable us to get there. We need to be AI enabled. Then we also have to have the digital services. We need to be able to pay money online. We need to be able to learn online, transact online, and do so many things online. The other, component is digital skilling. People have to have the ability to adopt and utilize technology using digital skills. If you don't know, long ago we're being taught literacy to read and write. You can't speak if you don't know English, if you have not been taught, for example. You can't communicate if you cannot write or if you have not been taught to write, and you can't count if you have not been able to be taught how to count and do the mathematics. So with digital literacy, we need to teach people to use technology and to use ICT in order to use the services. If government, for example, is telling people, you have to apply for passports online. How can you apply for a passport or ID or driving permit if you don't have the skills? So skilling is one of those things that we have to do to be able to uptake all these technological products we are doing or bringing on board, but we can't do them if we can't skill if we don't have the devices. We can't skill or we can't learn if we don't have the computers. Then the other pillar is cybersecurity, being aware of how secure our environment is, also building systems that are resilient and secure. And then lastly, innovation and entrepreneurship, supporting the young people who are innovating ideas and solutions for the communities we stay in. So because we need computers, we need devices to learn and embrace technology. Government supports some schools to deliver computers, but they can only do this to a limited extent. Uganda has 46 million people. Our average age in Uganda is 16 years old. So literally, and that means almost everybody is in school today. So they need computers to get there. So because we didn't have enough computers, we were not able to reach everybody. We went reaching out to private sector, please help us. You people, you have your policies that after every 3 years for you get a new computer. After every 3 years, maybe you get a new phone, I don't know. But I wish. After every 3 years, you change your gadgets. But these gadgets are almost as good as new. You know that because they are being used by adults who take care of their device. So by the time they are getting rid of it to get a new one, it is still almost as good as new. These schools, the kind of capacity they need is the capacity even over and beyond what the computer has. So then we say, but now, why don't you, instead of where do you put these computers first of all? We just keep them there, we don't even know where to put them. I said, but for me, I have use of them. I have so many people who are yearning for these products. Please get off all your data, let us wipe it off, and then give us the computers, and we give them to those people, the underserved, that they, those people who need them to utilize them. And DFC was the first to respond to my outcry. Thank you very much.